okay. Hopefully everything should be working. Hope the balance is good. Uh,
Should be pretty good.
yeah, hopefully. Um, yeah, I'm seeing the feed on my stream. Damn it, that was so close to hitting the corner. Eventually, folks, eventually. Or I guess not. Whatever. Anyway, hello everyone. We're back with Sonic Adventure 1. We're gonna be playing with Amy and Big today. So yeah, the plot's gonna take a bit of a... It's just gonna go on the sidelines. We're not going to give a shit about what's actually happening in this game. Because we've got two fucking stories here with their own little shit going on.
Yep.
Uh,
I mean, I guess you could call them world-building stories. Maybe.
The what stories?
World building.
World building, I doubt it's world building, really. It's literally just Amy, Big, and Gamma all have their own sort of story going on. And
I mean, so does Knuckles, too.
well, I mean, Knuckles at least is sort of
It's a little tied into the plot.
a little bit more than these. It's more tied into the plot than fucking, oh, protect this bird and help it find its family, or fishing.
Well, I mean, Gamma appears in the main story, but like only towards the end.
Like, what do you mean by the main story, really? I mean, Gamma
is... Like Sonic's story is what I call the main story.
Yeah, I mean, this is the one we always played. We never really gave a shit about the others. I get that. But, it's like... Gamma, it's... Yeah, Gamma is still...
Wait, did it just say Walmart? Did that bag just say Walmart?
Oh shit, did it? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look back at the footage on that.
Probably not, but...
I feel like it might have. I don't know. But if it did, that would be some shit.
Pretty funny.
Anyway, Amy's story. Amy was a rough time. A little bit of a rough time because she doesn't control well. She does not control well. It's so hard to build up momentum. And even then, you're running pretty slowly.
Doesn't she play just like Sonic? Oh, Sonic Heroes.
No, she does not play just like Sonic.
I know, but I'm talking about Sonic Heroes. Doesn't she play like?
I haven't played Sonic Heroes in a really long time, and I don't remember all the differences between the 4 speed characters in Sonic Heroes. But yeah,
I mean, 3 out of 4 of them are hedgehogs, so they probably should play the same.
well, yeah, hopefully anyway. But I mean,
from what I can remember, I haven't played that game in a long time. But from what I can remember of it, it's basically this. All 4 teams basically play the same.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. But Zero here, the fucking cylinder head, like his head is half the mass of his body. Yeah, this is Zero, and he's just following us through every stage.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it can be a bit annoying. Oh, there's an emblem over there. I didn't even notice that. I've never gone after all the emblems in this game. Do you think I have that much time to myself?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, maybe now. But...
This is the first game to use this design for Amy.
I think so. I'm not familiar with any others.
Doesn't she have a different design CD?
Yes, she did have a different design CD. Looking a bit more like Sonic, really. Let's see. Let me just get this emblem here that I didn't notice before.
So what's Amy's thing?
Amy's thing... Like, what do you mean by Amy's thing? Like, her main gameplay element?
Yeah, I'm just saying, what does her gameplay like?
Hammer. Just
she doesn't seem that. I thought she was slower than that.
Well, I mean, she's moderately fast. Like, she's slower in 06. I'll give it that.
Oh, she's playable in 06.
But I mean,
everyone's. I think, if I remember right, everyone's slower in 06.
Yeah, but Amy is painfully slow. Like.
Yeah, I think I was probably thinking of 06 when I was thinking of her gameplay. She looks faster now than I remember her.
Yeah, I remember seeing a glitch that lets Amy get into Emerald Coast, and I don't know how to do it. So,
From what you told me, her story's pretty short, right? She
yeah,
only has about 3
her
chapters.
story's pretty short, and it takes off. It starts pretty late into Sonic's story. We'll
Yeah, it's when
basically
you run
be
into her.
using Sonic's story as a reference as to where in the story we are.
Well, because it is supposed to be the
Because
main story.
I can't remember which story started first, either Sonic or Gamma, or Knuckles. Knuckles' story maybe have started first. Actually, yeah,
Yeah, all
Knuckles'
3 of those
story
things.
did start first, because that's when
Well,
Chaos broke out
Tails,
of the
Tails
Master
has started
Emerald.
around the same time as Sonic's too.
Yeah, just after Sonic's, where Tails is flying into Emerald Coast, crash lands, and Sonic goes rescues him.
And I don't know when the fuck Biggs takes place.
And the Big, we don't talk about Big. We don't worry about that.
Well, I
Big
mean, we
is
have to show
big,
Big.
and
I know
he's.
we have to show Big today though.
We do have to show Big today, but that's its own can of worms, and we're going to fucking. We'll have our
Right
own.
now we're dealing with
We'll have
Amy.
a fun time with Big for sure. Jesus Christ.
So Amy's story is about 3 stages. You said, right?
Yeah, 3 stages. Big is 4 stages. Gamma is 5, if I remember correctly. I haven't played Gamma Story yet. I
How
did do.
many
I
how
did.
many bosses does Amy have, if any?
Only 0. Only
Is it
0 at the
multiple?
very end.
Okay. And does she have any upgrades like the others?
1, the Warrior Feather. I don't know if I remember. I don't know if I missed any, but at the same time, I don't care.
Yeah, it's kind of cool detail though. The characters' upgrades carried through playthroughs,
Yeah,
playthroughs with
I'm.
stories.
Yeah, like, are they controlled by which character story you played, or like,
I, I I would just assume
or is
it's
it a
whatever.
matter, or is it a
I would just
matter of if
assume it's
you,
based on your save file. Like
or is it a
you get
matter
all
of
the
like you boot up Tails' story and play for a little bit, and like you notice Sonic has this little blue ring on his hand, and you wonder how did he
well,
get that, and then you start
well,
looking around Station Square.
I don't know, but I'd assume like say you play. I think you had to play the Sonic story first, right?
Some of Sonic's story. You need to basically until you meet all the characters. When you meet all the
Okay.
characters for the first time, you unlock their stories.
Okay, well, so I'm assuming maybe like you play him out of order after that. Like, if you did Knuckles' story first, and when he appears in Tails' story, you'd see that he has the
Yeah.
different things on his fist and whatever. Like,
Anyway,
I'm
the
assuming it's based on what you've got in that save file.
yeah. Anyway, the main gimmick of Amy's levels is Zero chases you and you have to avoid him, and you're basically going to the end of the level.
This actually really doesn't look that bad.
Oh, fuck's sake! I'm not doing too well today. I woke up like shit. That sneeze will be a testament to that.
This actually doesn't really look like that bad.
What
The gameplay.
Amy's gameplay? Yeah, it
Yeah.
is bad because Amy is pretty bad to control.
Uh,
That's the thing. It's
I
so
guess
hard to
I wouldn't
gain
know that. But...
momentum, and the moment you like shift in direction, your momentum is lost.
Oh, so it's Lost World. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's more like you would think just slowly rotating around the analog stick would help Amy maintain her momentum, but it doesn't, and I'm
Yeah.
pissed about
So
that.
yeah. So Lost World. That's how Lost World
Yeah,
works. You move Sonic
I
slightly and he
haven't
loses all his speed.
I haven't played Lost World since my first playthrough, and
I haven't either. Yeah, I haven't either. But that's just the main thing I remember I hated about that game.
yeah, I basically the most Lost World I played recently was finishing the 3DS version, figuring okay, I got to get this off my bucket list and move on, and then I went and 100%ed 3D Land, Mario 3D Land. It's something. It's pretty easy game once you get used to it.
It's Mario.
It's very
Mario's never really
easy.
that hard.
Like Mario's never really that hard, but I mean, eh.
The hell are these things?
The Zelda enemies. The I wouldn't say choo-choos, but I don't know. Fuck it.
You're talking about the goo things, yeah, they're called choo-choos.
The game is loading, right? Is the game frozen here? What's going on? I
I hope
can't
not.
pause. I can't do anything. Did the game actually go and freeze right here? Jesus fucking Christ.
I think it might have.
I think it froze. Damn it. Oh my god. Fucking... Okay. Sega
Well,
Dreamcast logo. Jesus
at least
Christ, the game froze. That's the first time it did that. The
at
Dreamcast
least
is
it
usually...
happened on the short story.
As loud as the Dreamcast is, it's usually pretty stable.
At least that happened on the short playthrough.
I'm surprised the Dreamcast, after losing power, didn't ask me for, like, the time of day again.
Does this game have
'Cause,
like
like,
any sort of saving, like auto saving or something?
What?
Does this game have auto saving?
Yeah, it only auto saves. It basically it would have saved just before I would have gotten to Twinkle Park, I guess. But
So we don't have to watch your opening cutscene again.
Amy from Station Square completed Chaos 6 because that was the last Knuckles boss. Think Amy fights Chaos 6? Hell no. Anyway, where was I?
Fights the big robot.
Shit,
I
the
don't know.
game actually froze. Cause besides how loud the Dreamcast was, I'm surprised that it's pretty stable, honestly. It barely ever freezes or crashes like that.
Until your live stream.
Until I'm fucking live streaming. The recording curse is always what fucks me over. And, Jesus Christ. I hope I don't have to watch the cutscenes again.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can just go and, go to Twinkle Park, hopefully. Oh, crap. The elevator isn't there. Oh, no. I think I have to go... I think I have to do the entire story again, because this shit...
Oh, no. Can you skip cutscenes in this game?
Not in the original version. In DX, you can.
Damn it.
Oh, fuck. I can't skip these. Anyway, whatever the fuck I was saying before. Ugh. Jesus Christ, I can't believe that fucking happened. What were we talking about before that?
I don't remember. We saw these enemies that look like these weird gooey things. Yeah, it's just this cutscene. Could be worse.
This cutscene...
I don't think it's that long,
there's also
it?
another cutscene when you enter Twinkle Park.
Fuck. So, yeah, again, I do think we're on the two shortest stories, though, today.
Hopefully, anyway. Considering if this fucking crashes again. Like, imagine if that's like a common, loading point where it might be, like, susceptible to crashing. Like, what if that happens again?
That would be annoying.
Yeah, and, like, the worst thing is it hasn't happened before. I haven't seen that before. Ugh, fucking cars in the way. It's so hard to control feasibly. And when you're in a rush to get away from a robot, that's even more, that's more clarified. It's more noticeable.
God, I love the stupid facial expressions.
Yeah, I mean, this is a launch game for the Dreamcast. What are you gonna do? Even though PS1 had better.
It's still funny.
Yeah, it's... I mean, I think... I don't know, like, what Sega's first, like, real ambitious 3D game was. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of 3D shit on the Saturn. I mean, like, outside of Sonic. But there was also, like, the little 3D world in Sonic Jam. Like, the little 3D hub world.
Yeah, because then it take him a weirdly long time to get in 3D compared to a lot of other franchises.
Yeah, I mean, there was Sonic Extreme, which went through development hell and never made it out.
Mm.
I don't know if anyone's like tried to. I don't know if a dedicated fan has ever tried to like remake a part of Sonic Extreme.
Most
But at the same
likely.
time, would it be worth it? It's.
No, but someone's probably done it anyways.
Uh, but yeah, this
You
little
have to press those
section.
buttons.
Yeah, you have to press all 3 switches for the gate to open. And Zero is following you, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Wait, this little area right here, this is exclusive to Amy's area, I think. It's really, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's, like, you get the creepy little music. I don't know why they chose this particular theme. And, the area with the mirrors, I'm not entirely sure if that's, like, the case, what I'm about to say here, but, Andrew, you've played Sonic Generations.
Yes.
Yeah, do you remember the, little
The
hallway?
mirror
Yeah, the hallway with the
before
mirrors
the
before the Death Egg
first
robot.
boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that's, the case here? Do you think that's...
I
this
would.
is where that came from?
I could say maybe, but at the same time, it's like,
Look
well,
at the
one, it's not.
mirrors,
It's not
because...
actually a mirror. It's just a glass screen. And two,
I
I don't know why
guess.
they would be in. I don't know why they'd be in a Sonic Adventure area
Watch the mirrors
when they're in the
because
class. When
as...
they're in the
Watch the mirrors because, as you saw, there are some floor traps. But unlike Metal Gear
um.
Solid, you can't just walk straight over them and you'll be fine. No, you're just gonna fucking... Anyway, we're back where we were when we crashed. And
Metal
we're
Gear
okay.
Solid's Metal Gear Solid's floor trap are so pointless.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, thank God. I thought I did it again.
I mean, unless you're just not playing... Like, if you're playing drunk, then maybe. Like, drunk or, like, very carelessly, then maybe it's a threat. But, like, besides
Maybe.
that, no. Like, I can imagine them in something like a boss where, like, there's a lot of repetitive movement, and yeah, it's sort of have to watch your step. But like, if you're just running through a hallway,
I don't
it's
think they
pointless.
ever have a boss though in an area within.
Yeah, there isn't a boss in Metal Gear Solid where there are floor traps at all. Nowhere
Yeah.
does that happen. Anyway, Andrew, have you heard anything else about, like, once you told me that Sony was planning on, like, acquiring the rights to Metal Gear?
I haven't heard anything about that since then.
Yeah,
Uh,
neither have I, but, like, it's interesting to think about. What would they do with Metal Gear Solid, and would it be worth it?
Depends if they can get Kojima to work on it again or not.
Yeah, I mean, it sort of sucks that the whole thing ended with Metal Gear Survive of all things, but hey, at least we have 5.
Yeah. If they ever were doing Metal Gear Solid 6, I'd actually want to be. Oh, I want to know what the hell happened for Raiden in between
To ride in
MGS 2 and
between...
4.
No, not even 2 and 4, between 4 and Revengeance, because, like, they scrapped the whole he's got a human body again now, and, like, he's a cyborg again, for some reason.
I don't know.
I mean, they did have different devs, like, responsible for the game, so...
That's probably why.
I don't know, like, just a plot inconsistency, whatever.
Well, because I think Revengeance was originally supposed to be what I just said, where it was supposed to take place in between 2 and 4.
Yeah, it was initially supposed to be the story of Raiden rescuing Sunny, Olga's daughter. And, yeah, they completely changed it up.
Yep. Alright.
Wait,
So she got to do Skydeck?
no, Hot Shelter, which is a stage exclusive to Amy, Big, and I think Gamma.
Mm. So only the side characters,
But,
basically.
here we see a classic prison segment. But here we see Gamma apparently initially going to like follow Eggman's orders and shit, but he ends up leading to Amy's escape.
Hmm.
Because in beneath that all that metal, there's still an animal in the fucking thing. Because this is before Sega scrapped the whole turning animals into robots, like, into the modern era. Well, I mean, like, they bring it back in Lost World, where, like, robots come out of animals. No, animals come out of robots. Damn it, fucking...
Robots come out of animals.
Shut right up, okay? I can't speak today.
In this Sonic game, you kill animals and robots come out of them.
No.
Doesn't Omega die in this game?
What?
Doesn't Omega die in this game?
Gamma does die.
Or Gamma, whatever.
Gamma, yeah.
Keep saying Omega, because he's
Yeah,
one of the other
Omega
ones.
definitely had more of a place in the series. Gamma is only in this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's...
Yeah, he's just in this game. Omega, I think he starts in Heroes, and he's in a lot of the games after that.
And Gamma is like... Gamma is no different from, like, the other E100 series robots that we fight in Sonic Adventure 2 and, like, Pyramid Cave and shit.
Mm.
So, like, Gamma is definitely less memorable.
A little bit, yeah. I guess, though, for people who are fans of this game more, then he'd be memorable.
Yeah, and, like, the Dreamcast, I don't know how much publicity the Dreamcast got, because even then, like, this came out when it was, like, when the industry was already dominated with, like, N64 and PS1. But even then, the PS2 quickly hit the scene in, like, 2000, and we all know how well the PS2 did. It's, like...
Yeah, PS2 did really well.
Yeah. Like,
I think the
disgustingly
game,
well.
yeah, so well because it destroyed, definitely beat out Nintendo, and Xbox was just kind of starting at that point.
Yeah, but Xbox still sell like shit. Holy crap. It's like...
I think Xbox's strongest generation was definitely the, crap, what was last generation? 7th generation?
360.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the 8th generation. No, the 7th. Yeah, whatever.
They did the best in 7th generation. Sony destroyed them in 8th generation.
Yeah, I mean,
and from what I've seen so far, it looks like that's gonna happen again in the 9th generation.
I mean, the Xbox One lost its, like, it seems like Xbox lost its niche in the gaming industry, where when the Xbox was, like, initially being announced, it was pretty much hammered in hell. It was an incredibly scripted reveal session at, like, E3, a reveal conference of the Xbox, with Bill Gates and Dwayne Johnson literally fucking talking about it. And
what?
it was, yeah, it's not a joke. Just look up footage of it. That's exactly what happened. It was incredibly scripted. But, I mean, it was hammering in the point that the Xbox's sort of niche in the gaming industry was to be cool. I mean, it was sort of like a... Like, it's not only nerds anymore who can enjoy video games. It's just, like, people in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's just a matter of... The Xbox over time, particularly in Xbox One, sort of lost that aspect. And it was a console... It was a console for gaming, but it wasn't focused on gaming. It was focused on a general user experience, which is pretty much what Microsoft, despite all of their polishing, tends to get wrong. I feel like too many cooks spoil the stew sort of thing, but whatever. It's not... the Xbox One is not good, and it doesn't have too much of a library for it anymore. I mean, the only reason I keep my Xbox One around is to play Halo and Assassin's Creed, whereas Assassin's Creed is on, like, PC and everything else, and Halo is also coming onto PC. Like, you see, we always ask the question, why isn't Halo 3 on PC? We were, like, always looking forward to Halo 3 on PC, which never happened, and now it is happening. And even then, I'm still not entirely sure about it, because for all we know, Halo 3 on PC might be, like, rushed. Because that's what happened with Halo 2's re-release on PC, with the Master Chief Collection, and it
Anyway,
was botched.
anyways,
Anyway,
finally a unique level since the first campaign.
yeah, even though it does bear quite, like, a sort of resemblance to, in some places, to Final Egg, it was basically just another, indoors industrial Eggman themed level, but
Mhm.
still. And Amy also, runs through Final Egg, actually.
Is that her last stage?
Hold on, this is left one. Uh, okay. Left one, right three. That's the combination you're supposed to do. It doesn't matter in what order. It's... Anyway, that puzzle is done. I completely forgot about it. Anyway, I believe Zero is supposed to follow you here. Oh, wait, no, it's the next one, actually. I remember. It's this little bit here. Ah. Well,
Oh no. So how long does big story take once we get to
well, it
that?
depends if you... It depends on if you know what you're supposed to do in that one specific trick that I never picked up on until my replays of this game.
Do you have that trick now?
Yeah, I know what I have to do. It's basically the only way you can, catch Froggy, really. The only way Froggy will hang on to the reel. It doesn't happen with any other fish, and that's what confuses most people. And we'll get
Hmm.
to that in big story soon enough. But,
Yeah. Well, I mean, shouldn't take too long.
I guess this gear segment is really the, most unique part of Hot Shelter. I mean, I wish they would do more platforming like this. Like, this is an interesting level.
Mhm.
And, it's sort of a, I don't know, change in aesthetic compared to, like, oh, we got Green Hill for the 9th time.
Nah, this game doesn't
I
really have a
guess.
Green Hill. I mean, at least it's not like some of the newer games where it's straight up we got
Green
Green Hill again.
Hill, beach level. It's just, I mean, I feel like at this point in age, once they get their shit together with Sonic, for the next anniversary title, or the next title in general, instead of, like, making it an homage, they should try something entirely new. Well, I mean, not entirely new in gameplay-wise. Like, in terms of level design, we should have, like, new original levels, a new original plot, and we should try to do something. Yes, the obvious answer would be Sonic Adventure 3. It's what everyone wants, the adventure gameplay style. Well, I mean, not everyone, but you catch my drift here. It's... Like, we all know how ruined the
That's gonna be
Sonic...
my new thing to say. That's gonna be my new thing to say though. Whenever someone says they want Sonic Adventure 3, is like, let's go 6. See how many people I piss off saying that.
Yeah, '06. It's trying to be Sonic Adventure 3, but it's a Sonic Adventure that's not good
Okay,
enough to be a Sonic
just
Adventure.
just because the quality's not as good doesn't mean it's the same. It's not the same gameplay style because it definitely
It
is.
definitely is trying to mimic the same gameplay style. I
It's not
mean,
trying to mimic. It just straight up is the same gameplay style, just not done as well.
right, it's just a matter of it was rushed because it was rushed to come out in Sonic's 15th anniversary. And should I remind everyone what also came out on Sonic's 15th anniversary?
Is that Sonic the Secret Rings?
No. It was Sonic Genesis on the GBA
Oh
and
god.
Sonic Riders, which is probably the best out of all of them via process of elimination, which I've
Via both the other,
which
via
I've
both the
said
other two
before and
suck.
others said before, but Sonic Genesis GBA sucks, and we all know what Sonic 06 is. I mean,
Hmm.
Sonic 06 to me is at least a guilty pleasure, just because I can break it in half and laugh at it. and that's not really a good reason for it to be a guilty pleasure.
That's
But
basically the
still.
point of a guilty pleasure.
Anyway, now we're doing this same puzzle again, but this time Zero's chasing us. And one of the pieces is on the roof. But yeah, like, Sonic has pretty much lost its identity after all of the different iterations of, like, 3D interpretation.
I mean, it's still a fast platformer.
It's still supposed to be a fast platformer, yes. But, I mean, it's a balance that's kind of hard to strike sometimes.
I personally still like the boost games the best.
Well, I mean, we grew up with them and we kind of gotten used to, and yes, it's, as it speaks, fast platforming, but it's also it sort of converges with hold forward to win, sort of, which
Not
is
always,
debatable.
but sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes it definitely can be. I mean, I feel like the boost formula was perfected in Colors and even more further improved on in Generations.
Hmm. My other problem with Colors looking back was, if I remember right, you spend a lot of time in that one. And
In what?
spent a lot of time in that one in 3D. Or in 2D, I mean.
Yeah, a lot of 2.5D shit going on. I mean, Sonic Colors, yeah, I guess Sonic Colors was trying to play it safe, and that's fair. Like, they removed all the complexities with the plot, and it was basically just Sonic and Tails running around Eggman's stupid amusement park.
What's this place?
But yeah. Everyone has some sort of flashback to the ancient Echidna tribe, even though, what's the fucking point? Of with some particular characters. Jesus Christ, I see the mip mapping on, like,
Big has a flashback too?
yes, Big has a flashback. It's,
Why?
I don't know why at all, because Big wouldn't be intelligent enough to even, like, properly communicate it. Like, that would be interesting though, like Big trying to talk to someone about his problems. Maybe his fishing obsessions, his inability to hold a job, maybe. First
Job.
world problems with Big. That seems like a good show that could be done. First world problems with Big the cat. Anyway, here we get a little cutscene. Anyway, I don't exactly remember, like, the backstory of the Chow and where they come from.
Don't be afraid.
Hmm.
You're safe with me.
I mean, we never really go into detail about, like, the Echidna tribe and their connection with Angel Island after SA1. The ancient Echidna tribe never shows up. Like, not even in SA2, which had a completely different plot altogether.
Yeah. SD2 is where the series started getting edgy as fuck.
Yeah.
Or at least try to get edgy. I kind of like, and I actually kind of like the old games for that because it's just hilarious. Watching themselves try
Yes.
to take them serious. Especially in the case of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I wonder if I'm.
You know what's going to be funny when the game starts up and a cartoon hedgehog is loading up a realistic looking Uzi.
Oh. Yeah, literally look at the box art and you can tell it was trying to appeal to Western audiences way too fucking hard.
Oh gosh.
And
Still haven't
that,
installed
yeah,
the detachment for that game.
Americans like explosions and violence, right? let's just put all this shit in the game and they'll love it. Incredibly botched.
So why is he after this bird again?
He's after the bird because it's wearing a Chaos Emerald, I think. Something like that. He has...
Oh, okay.
It's... I don't know how or why. Maybe it ingested it like everything else does.
Hmm.
Like, everything
Isn't that a plot point in... Isn't that a plot point in Big Story, too, that the frog eats a Chaos
Yeah,
Emerald?
the frog ate a Chaos Emerald and also got Chaos's tail somehow. It's... Anyway, we sit back as Sonic kicks Gamma's ass. Or we'll just skip it all entirely. The fight won't even fucking start.
Mr. Robot.
And then I guess high humidity will short-circuit him.
I mean, I'm almost surprised they didn't just have you fight with Amy, but...
No,
Yeah.
Amy wouldn't fight Gamma. Like, what are you kidding me? Amy defends Gamma
Well,
here.
Okay, yeah. You fight, Sonic. Pretty funny. I like how Gamma's always. I like how everyone in this game is always like bouncing up and down.
Yeah, even the camera's bouncing up and down. Look at that shit.
Yeah, but I'm just. What the hell?
Yeah. I mean, the egg carrier's losing altitude. It's...
I know, but specifically, just like everyone's idle animation just has them like bouncing up and down.
Yeah.
You watch it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, what are you gonna do? What kind of riggings can you make that'll look natural with 6 polygons on the screen at once? But no, it's... Like, I mean, the Dreamcast is really the first console that was able to do a lot more ambitious things in, like, world design, and, like, it was able to do more with polygons than simple geometric shapes. Like, hexagonal cylinder, or a cube. Or, like... Yeah. It was baby steps, as you can tell, but yeah, like, you were definitely able to do a lot more on the screen. And, like, back in the day, this was the most powerful console of the time.
Yeah.
And Gamma has to go, his planet needs him.
What the hell?
Don't know why you can't do that in the game, or can you? I can't quite remember. I haven't played Gamma's story since I played SA1 and DX originally, which was when I was like 13, 14.
I haven't played this game that long.
I haven't played this game in very long. I never played it all the way through since my first playthroughs. It's...
You're just gonna play some of the other stories?
I basically finished Sonic's story and maybe Tails' story and then gave up. I better should do at the time, I guess. But from here on out, we discover the pendant that the bird has, which shows like its family, and now for some stupid reason we have to go find its family, which is probably back at Eggman's base. Which means we run through Final Egg and find nothing, and then we go to the egg carrier and find them after a boss fight with Zero.
So I'll help you find your family. Does Eggman have them captive now?
This is a very nothing story.
A very nothing story, yes. It's... Ugh. There's nothing to see here. This doesn't... I don't know, like... Granted, this is more story that we get out of a Mario game, but still...
That's saying basically nothing, John.
Yeah, it's... I mean, like, what games... Like, what Mario game do you think has the most, heavy story, would you say? Like the biggest story, the most shit going on.
I'd say Galaxy, I guess.
Maybe Galaxy. I mean, Galaxy at least has lore, which, like, is very rare out of Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Mario... Like, Mario Sunshine has some degree of story.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Most of the time, Mario games, though, are just Bowser captures Peach, go save.
Yeah, anyway, this is one of the rare times that we see, this little jungle area of the Mystic Ruins at night. We don't see this too often, and everything looks a lot more blue than it used to. Yes, I'm literally just jumping my way through a river.
Are you jumping?
Because
Does
it's
the river
probably
slow you
faster
down?
than walking. If anything, it'll speed me up if I'm Amy here. Where the fuck?
Were we planning on doing a Sonic 06 playthrough at one point with, like when you're back on your old Let's Play channel with, like, get a third person, each of us play a story?
Yeah, I was thinking something like that initially, and then I tried to do a Sonic 06 Let's Play on my own, and that ended up, going to shit when my hard drive failed. My hard drive got corrupted, and I lost everything. And since then, I
How
haven't
long is
really
that
done
game?
much. How long is that game? I couldn't really tell you right off the bat. I mean, it's long enough. It's long enough that you'll get tired of it by after Sonic's story.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, before that point.
Silver and Shadow need to be playable again, though, because they're just better than Sonic. They're just better character designs, and they have cooler powers in terms of lore and stuff. It's just, yeah.
Looks dangerously suspicious. Look at the giant fucking spotlights up ahead.
Wow, this looks suspicious.
Yeah, well, this looks suspicious. Let's just go right into it. That's a good plan.
That's a great idea. What could ever go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong with this? Anyway, time to enter this passcode again. EGG. Hold on, this is... There we go. That reference apparently fell on deaf ears. Did you not watch the, Snapcube dub of Sonic Adventure 2?
No.
The infamous Snapcube dub.
Why?
It is very funny. I gotta show it to you. It's really funny shit.
Alright, this is the final. Oh my god, that face.
Yeah, this is the last level as Amy.
And then a boss fight, and then we're done.
Why does Big have more levels than Amy?
I don't know, but he's just fishing. So I'm guessing they take less. I think I was just looking it up, and Big has. I think Big's story is technically the shortest.
Fuck. Ugh. Anyway.
Like, I think it literally looks like it might take like 40 minutes at most.
Did that mic peak at all when I when I sneezed? Fuck it.
So what happens if Zero catches you? Does he just hurt you?
Zero catches you if he hurt you, but I'm pretty sure that, like, there's some point where he'll just grab you and you'll, like, immediately die. I guess. I never had Zero catch me, At least I don't think. I don't remember.
Wait, what are you waiting for? Oh, elevator.
I'm waiting for the Space Invaders elevator. Just 4
Slow
fucking
ass
legs.
elevator.
Like, this is a pretty inefficient design for an elevator.
Yeah, it's also Eggman.
I mean, Eggman is in his own fucking world.
Eggman is basically the smartest dumbass you'll ever
Like,
meet. Basically,
I mean, yeah, Eggman was written pretty well, like, back in, like, say, Sonic Colors and other games, in that he's serious enough to be a threat, but there's, like, he still has a good degree of being goofy. And, yeah, it's just a matter of, it's your comic relief, really.
yeah.
Oh, shit, I thought that part would take a lot longer, because usually the first time I played that part in the Dreamcast version during my practice playthrough, that little part I just ran through, I had to build up all the momentum to make that jump.
Are you doing like double practice playthroughs for this, like you did?
Yes, I am.
For
It's incredibly. I mean, I wouldn't say it's tedious. I'm able to like just finish each story right off the bat. It's a matter of. It's probably unnecessary to have 2 practice playthroughs, but it's. I mean, it's good. It's I just play the Dreamcast version and the DX version.
I saw no sign of your relatives, Birdie. Escaped from the egg carrier. So maybe your family
Yep.
is still in.
that was a waste of time.
Yeah, that was a waste of time.
Let's investigate, wanna?
Why didn't they just have her have the
And
Skydeck as the level instead?
although one question I want an answer to is, now that the bird doesn't have the Chaos Emerald anymore, why is Zero still after us?
Because
Like, what, maybe Amy has information or
I
something?
don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe Eggman is just fucking sick of all these goddamn cartoon animals.
What? What, maybe, like, animals are powerful enough roboticized. Maybe if
I mean, okay,
roboticizes a cartoon animal.
To be fair, I completely could honestly see Eggman just writing a program into all his robots saying "kill the hedgehog," so the Zero sees a hedgehog and
What,
goes and tries to kill it.
they mistake Amy, like, it's that, like, if the target is a hedgehog as opposed to if the target is, like, a blue hedgehog, or he can run over 80 miles per hour. Amy climbs ladders painfully slowly.
I think everyone does. I remember it.
Well, not everyone. We'll get to
Well,
that.
Knuckles climbs shit. Knuckles climbs shit.
Here's the thing. Big climbs ladders faster than any other character, and I can't fathom how that metaphysically works.
Does he also run slower than any other character?
Well, as if Big runs.
Not that it really matters in his levels, but still.
I think, yeah, he, like, runs slower than any other character, but he's not meant to run. Even though he still runs in hub worlds for no good reason.
There's a reason Big doesn't get brought back much.
Oh, yeah. It was this game, then Heroes, with cameos in Sonic Adventure 2. What other games was he in? I don't remember any reference to him in Generations, although there probably was one.
Is he in Forces?
In Forces, I don't remember him at all. I highly doubt it. I think Forces' story was trying to be a bit too edgy for that. I don't think Big would understand.
I mean, if you could cameo in Sonic Adventure 2, you can cameo that. Was he in Shadow the Hedgehog?
I think that's the dumbest thing you said today.
Well, I don't know. I know
fucking
Shadow the Hedgehog
Shadow.
had a bunch of the characters in it.
Yeah,
The
Shadow had a bunch
Hedgehog
of the
was...
characters in it, but at least they were trying to do shit. I don't know what Big would want to do at, like, Prison Island.
I don't know, maybe... I don't know.
Shadow is its own can of worms.
Yeah, I remember back when the games were actually doing stuff with the other characters, and like now they don't really do anything with them.
Yeah, it's... I mean, like, some characters probably deserve to be scrapped, like Big. But, I mean... and do whatever best fits the story, I guess. And whatever, like... fuck, this... If you let it get out of hand, this boss fight can be a bit of a pain in the ass.
I just realized that the female character has to deal with the bad touch robot.
What? Right. But this boss fight's pretty easy as long as... like,
Oh, it's
don't
one of these ring out
hesitate.
boss fights, isn't it? Yeah.
Time your jumps well. Jesus Christ, this is...
Thank God for invisibility frames.
Yeah, just as long as you don't hesitate to hit him, and you always got a good grip on your controls, this is pretty easy.
You only score one hit before he closes the hatch back up.
Oh, crap, I fucking died. I tried to aim for the ring, and I hit the arm instead.
I mean, you would have hit the ring, it's just that he was spinning too quickly.
Yeah, that shit's hard to avoid if you let it happen. Oh, crap. Hey, if I hadn't gotten that ring right there, I'd be dead.
Boom.
Just slight taps when you jump. Why am I actually, like, giving helpful advice on this boss?
I don't know.
What, it's like fucking... I'm like the fucking Bob Ross of playing Sonic Adventure 1. Remember, this is your world. You can make and break the rules here.
So I'm guessing you can only... I think I just asked. You can only get one hit before he closes the hatch back up.
Something like that, yeah. I think.
It looks like you gotta let this attack play out before you hit him again.
What the fuck? I didn't even hit it. This is some bullshit.
It seems like an annoying boss.
It is a bit of an annoying boss if you don't know what you're doing, and if you like hesitate to hit him.
She's one of the playable characters in Boom, right?
Amy is one of the playable characters in Boom, and she plays a lot better in Boom.
Don't she have like a triple jump in that game?
Something like that, I think.
I don't know, I never actually played Boom. I've seen stuff of it, but...
Yeah, it's... Wait, you never played Rise of Lyric?
I think I played part of it with you before, but yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, I think
From what I've heard, I'm not really missing anything, so... Yeah, because from what I've heard, it doesn't really feel like a Sonic game at all, and even if it's just a general platformer, it's just kind of bland.
Alright, the spinning arms part is bullshit.
You died again?
I died again. This is some shit.
I would just wait on the towards the outside of the gate, because so then he has slow rotation.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just when he's about to do that attack, keep your distance. That makes sense to me.
Mm. Usually when an enemy does a spinning attack...
I never have this much trouble with this. That's the thing. Oh, the shockwave doesn't go all the way out either. That's interesting.
Honestly, it just seems to be the best thing, is when he's on his attack phase, just run away and then get in when he's kind of taunt like that.
If you wait too long without hitting him, he'll go into an attack state.
Yeah.
I guess it's just one of those things where
you only need 3 hits on it.
Third hit, you have to
So yeah, this is a lot easier to avoid this length.
Yeah, like just before the third hit, I guess you just avoid him and try to go for it after he does his little attack. that took me a lot longer than it should have, but it's done.
Mm-hmm. All right. We're not even an hour in yet to stream. It would have taken probably, I don't know how much it would have taken because we had to restart halfway through that first level.
Yeah, we had to fucking restart because it crashed. It's strange. The Dreamcast never did that to me before. On any other game I played.
Except when you're streaming.
Yeah, it's the fucking streaming. What can I say? And unfortunately, you can't skip this cutscene, and you can't skip the credits either. So, what the fuck are we gonna talk about until then?
I don't know. What's Amy's theme?
What's Amy's theme? What, her character theme?
No, or like the song that plays in the credits.
I can't remember its name at all.
It's not meme-worthy like Knuckles and Tails are.
What?
It's not meme-worthy like the one for Tails and Knuckles.
Wait, the one for Tails and Knuckles. Unknown from Emmy is Knuckles.
Yeah, that and the Tails one are the meme ones.
Yeah, like the Tails song, I can't remember Tails' song being a meme at all.
Isn't that just the Fly High one?
Yeah, that's the Fly High one. I
I
can't
just
remember memes of it.
I just hear people make fun of it more than it's memed, I guess.
They're not even making fun of it. It just came off as bland. Not really a reason to give a shit about it.
What's Sonic's again?
It doesn't matter, and it's good.
Doesn't matter, okay. No, Open Your Heart is the final boss theme, right?
Yeah, that's the final boss theme and the last story credits, if I'm correct. Even then, I guess one thing we can discuss is maybe, like, I'm trying to think. Like, maybe what game we play after we're done with this, I guess. Even though we would normally just discuss it once we're done with this, but, I mean, I guess, maybe. Either way, it's like, what should we discuss? Like, like, what game should we play after this? What do you think, Andrew?
I don't really know, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, we played Ocarina of Time, we've played this game. We need to play something different, and, like, something that'll take up a few sessions, but it won't be too long. So, probably something we played before, and I still, once quarantine is all over and done with, I want to do that race of Metal Gear Solid 1 that I talked about in Ocarina of Time. But,
yeah.
I don't know, Super Mario World might take a bit less of time. Oh, someone says SA2? I mean, I don't know, should we play SA2 directly after this game?
I mean, we could. If you want to.
I don't know. I mean, that might seem... after all that, it might seem just, like, a bit too much Sonic. We might just be burnt out on Sonic at that point. So, I don't know. I mean, there are games we can play. There are plenty. Let's see. Like, some of the earlier games, like Super Metroid or something like that, would probably just take one session. Like, one longer session, but still one session. I would like to play a game like L.A. Noire on stream, but I can't. I can't for very obvious reasons. Because, like, there's just some stuff on L.A. Noire that is just not allowed on Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's...
I can think of a specific case, too, that has part of it.
Very specific cases. Yes, I can think of that as well. Maybe a Halo game? I don't know, but, I mean, Andrew hasn't played Halo and probably wouldn't have much to say.
Yeah, it's the only problem with the Halo things. I don't really have much to say.
I don't know, maybe... I know that's probably... might not be the best thing to think about, but maybe Metal Gear Solid 4? I mean,
it'd basically be like one of those like things people are doing lately, where they like watch a movie and have like a
yeah,
like a stream audience
yeah,
watch it
Metal
with
Gear
them.
Solid 4 for the 10th fucking time. Let's go. It's, yeah, I played Metal Gear Solid 4 more times than would be considered healthy. But let's see. I'm gonna look at like my wall of Wii games for a minute and just see what we have. I mean, we could play Mario Galaxy again. We Andrew and I talked about this before starting the stream. It's like
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to do another platform right after this one though.
not another platformer. Like, what game? If you had the choice, what game would you play? Like, what type of game?
Fuck, I don't know.
I'm thinking an RPG would take too long. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, it could take a while, but like, it'd still be good.
A game that we've both played and know shit about.
If you want to do an RPG, like, I don't think a Pokemon game or a I don't think a Pokemon game would take very long if you want to do an RPG.
No, it takes a long time if you play it a certain way. Like if it's gonna be more reckless of a run, then yeah, maybe. But meh, it's I don't know. There's still gonna be some grinding involved if we were gonna do that.
I don't know. Whatever you want, whatever game you want to do is your choice.
I'm just looking at all the games I have for a minute. I mean, like, there isn't too many that I can immediately think of like, these short but sweet games where we would, be able to get it through, in a few sessions. I mean, like, we have... I mean, an obvious example would be, like, some rare games, Conker's Bad Fur Day, something like that. I already did that. I already did Conker for, this stream. But, it's... I'm thinking one of the other, either Mario Galaxy or one of the other Metal Gear Solid games. Either Mario Galaxy or Metal Gear Solid 4, I guess. Either way, now the time of reckoning is upon us. Here we have to play Big the Cat, this character, Duke Nukem himself, voiced by John St. John. Actually, I knew that, and I was very surprised when I found it out a few years ago. How did this happen? Big the Cat. This Andrew, what do we have to say about Big the Cat?
He's fat.
Well, that's self-explanatory. The Big the Cat, voiced by John St. John, the voice of Duke Nukem.
I don't know. He's filler. I guess.
And all he does is fish. Which I guess while we're in quarantine is a viable alternative to fishing in real life. Or if you just don't feel like getting a fishing license, which I should do at some point. I would like to fish sometime again. I used to go fishing a lot with my dad, but it's... I mean, his theme is good.
Okay, saying music in a Sonic game is as good as cheating.
Well, yeah, right. You got a point. But yeah, basically the story of Big is Froggy, Big's lifelong friend, got into a bit of predicament. I don't know how or why, but he has a Chaos's tail and a Chaos Emerald that he ingested. Oh, wait, no, that's... Okay. That's at least explained. The Chaos Emerald. But But how the fuck did Big get the Chaos Emerald in the first place? Apparently that's his lucky charm. How did he get it?
I don't know.
And we see this power-up below Big's bed just teasing us.
I love how he's just so fucking ceased.
Huh? Say that again? Hello? Andrew, say that again? You were cutting out.
I said, I love how he just fucking spaced out the whole time.
Yeah, there's never a time when he's not spaced out.
Yeah.
I mean, look at those eyes. He's high literally all of the fucking time. Look at him. He is bug-eyed as shit.
I wonder what people think when this thing just starts walking in the town.
I don't know what people would think. Like, hold on. Maybe we can get an example. Maybe we could talk to someone in this horrendous form.
I don't think so.
Let's see what happens. What happens when we talk to this guy? Nope, I didn't want to smack him with the fishing rod. I wanted to talk to him. The train station isn't open yet. The staff doesn't take time very seriously, as you can see. Yeah, like Big would understand a word of what you just said. He is past the point of comprehension at this point.
Yeah.
This is like this is anyone after like 2 pints of very heavy liquor.
Froggy.
I'm about to end whoever owns this car's whole career by just lifting it. Yes, Big can lift a car. He is just he is dangerous. He is a menace among this city, and he's going to wreck shit up. So, Andrew, any thoughts about how Big is going to ruin us all?
Wait, what? What'd you say?
Listen, Big is a force to be reckoned with, okay? You've seen what he's done. He has the power to lift a car, and he's high as shit the entire time he's alive. What do you think he's gonna do to modern society as we see it?
Nothing.
What, he's just gonna tip over and fall asleep?
He can't be bothered to do any of it.
He can't be bothered to wreck shit up. Anyway, this is Big's exciting, thrilling, fascinating gameplay. Fishing. And basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to fish for Froggy. And, here's the trick. As soon as Froggy lets go, this doesn't happen with any other fish, and I figured this out only after my practice playthrough. You're supposed to, as soon as Froggy holds on, do not hesitate. You're supposed to hold down on the control stick. If you don't hold down on the control stick, he'll immediately let go, for literally no reason. And you're not told this in the game in any shape or form, or maybe you are if I take a look at the instruction manual. Hold on a minute. Let's see what we got here. No one reads instruction manuals anymore. What have we got? Ugh. See this fucking thing? People used to read this shit. Adventure field. Wow, I never opened this, actually. Playing Chow Adventure using your virtual memory unit. No, visual memory unit. I always fuck that up. Big the cat. Hold on. This giant cat is one laid-back and easygoing fellow who loves to fish and is never without his favorite rod and lure. Big leads a tranquil life together with his buddy Froggy in a hut in a serene part of the jungle, until one day when suddenly Froggy underwent an unusual transformation. Action stage goal is to fish for and catch Big's pal Froggy. Why am I reading this? It's...
What the fuck are you reading that for?
Hold on. Oh, wait. I'm trying to think. Tips. In order to catch a fish or froggy, you must first hook your prey. To do this, once the fish or frog bites the lure, press down on the analog thumb pad to hook or secure the lure, and then reel it in. I honestly didn't know they told you that in the manual. This is why you read the manual, and I am at fault for not listening to that advice. Hold on, let me just put this shit back. Ugh. Anyway, where were we? We've just finished Twinkle Park. Ugh. So yeah, that was a bit of a sleuthing quest that took longer than it should have. But yeah.
So is the thing in each of his stages just to grab Froggy?
Yeah, it's just to fish for Froggy. If you can catch other fish, and I guess it'll add to your weight score, I guess. But there's no point.
We don't care.
We don't care unless, like, maybe that's for another goal in another, like, because there are multiple, like, stage goals to get more emblems. But,
yeah, we don't care about emblems. We're just playing through the game.
yeah, we're just playing through the game, so we just have to fish for Froggy. The thing is, Big loses a life. He literally dies if his line breaks.
Oh, so he's like Mario.
Yeah, I guess.
He's such a sore loser, he dies if he loses.
Yeah, he dies if he loses at something, I guess. Because, like, this is why you bring an extra line, I guess. Or, like,
yeah.
you just... I mean, it's... If your line breaks, it depends on how far you, like... Like, first off, it depends on what kind of rod you have. Whether it's just... whether it's the one you reel in, or whether it's just a line on a stick. That, and, like, you just... If it's long enough, you just deal with it. You can still fish. It's been a while since I went fishing. Quite a long time.
Yeah, me too. Well, actually, no. I went fishing last summer.
It's... The last time I fished was, at, a friend of the family was, like, he occasionally, like, invites people over, like, to, like, do fishing, tubing, whatever, because he lives by a lake. And, we went there once, and the last time we went there, he was holding a bit of a fishing contest for the kids. And, I won that contest by catching a single fish, while no one else caught anything. Wow. Basically the definition of a participation award. Anyway, Big climbs ladders faster than any other person.
What the hell?
Big climbs ladders faster than Sonic or Tails or any other of them.
Even faster than Knuckles.
Even faster than Knuckles.
Whose thing is climbing. Well, one of his big things is climbing.
He's too powerful to be in a societal environment. He will ruin us all. We can't live on...
So the next, now we got the snowy stage for Big now.
Live permanently in fear. Big is going to wreck the place.
So where we need to fish?
Yeah, like, first off, I'm going to get a lure power-up that's in Ice Cap. I think this is the first time, actually, that, that a power-up is actually in a stage. But, yeah, I think this might be the only time the, like, a power-up is actually in a stage. Which, I don't know, maybe they should do more often, and they do more often in Sonic Adventure 2. But,
So, do you think of Sonic Adventure 2 as a improvement on this game, or do you think this one's better?
We can delve into this debate for a very long time. And, I mean, people have... I mean, it's the tired old SA1 versus SA2 debate that everyone has done. I mean, I really don't care which one's better or which one's worse. I mean, it's like comparing apples to oranges, really. We have, yes, there's similar gameplay styles, but, like, the overall structure of SA2 compared to SA1 is pretty different.
Yeah. Well, one just has a complete. They just have two completely. The second
To the
game just
point where,
has.
yeah, to the point where we might as well not discuss which one is better.
Yeah, because the second one, yeah, it just has
I mean, it is very
two
debatable.
stories.
It is very debatable,
Mhm.
but, I mean...
I mean, we can definitely say the third one's the worst one.
You got
I'm
me there.
sorry, I'm not gonna stop considering 06
Yeah,
a
yeah, you got a point. You got a point.
adventure game.
Let's see. Froggy, get your ass over here.
This isn't even a fucking frog. What the hell?
Huh?
This isn't even a frog.
It is a frog. It just has a tail.
Why?
What the? Froggy just let go just as I was about to reel it in. What was that?
Oh, for fuck's
Now he's
sakes.
back down there. See, this is the finicky bullshit you have to deal with virtual fishing, as opposed to real fishing, which is just what it is.
I don't know. I've never been a big person on these like
I would not
fishing mini
recommend
games and
holding.
video games.
I would not recommend holding A at the risk of breaking your line. I would recommend slowly mashing it, and maybe holding it for like a half a second if the tension bar is pretty low. The tension bar being like what you saw on the right-hand side of your screen.
Whoops, I accidentally closed stream.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's okay. It'll take me like 2 seconds to get back to it.
Yeah, it's... Anyway, while we're at the Mystic Ruins, let's grab a power-up. You know, after we, like, watch a cutscene of the only interaction Tails and Big have together. Really, it's... Big has barely any interactions with any other characters in this story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, he's starting to just run up. Okay, this is it. The end is nigh. He's starting to collect victims. Big Duke Nukem as a giant cat is going to kill us all.
Did he just belly flop and make Tails jump?
Yes. I'm pretty sure Tails should have done a lot more than that.
Tails are just fucking gone.
Tails, call
Drop
the
the frog.
fucking cops already. We can't deal with this. Anyway,
Oh, now what am I gonna do?
this is a power-up that I forgot completely about in both my practice playthroughs. It's the one we saw at the very beginning of the game. Let me just go and get it.
What, at Big's house?
Yeah, at Big's house.
Yep, basically we got this, we got 2 more levels and a boss.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. A boss in massive air quotes. Because all
No,
you
it's just
do
the same
is
shit,
fish.
but it's...
It's Chaos 6, but all you do is fish Froggy out of him. And then you're
Yeah, you
done.
just fish Froggy
Granted,
out of
it's
him
a bit
while
hard to
Sonic and
aim.
Knuckles are fighting.
Granted, it's a bit hard to aim, but it's okay. It's easy once you get the hang of it.
Also, I'm wondering how the hell Big did this stealthily when Sonic and Knuckles were fighting him, but whatever.
Big did not do it stealthily in any sense of the term. Chaos 6 was chasing at him, trying to fucking kill him while he was literally just, oh, I gotta fish this guy out. Anyway, time to push this aside and collect fishing rod, I guess?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if we're talking about canon, honestly, wouldn't it be just that he was fishing Froggy out while Sonic and Knuckles were fighting it?
I guess. Well, I mean, I'm willing to bet that Sonic fought him before Knuckles did. I guess Knuckles fought him, like, later. Because when you fight him with Knuckles, there are 2 panels broken on the egg carrier. Why am I going into all of this detail? That probably means nothing. I don't know. But it's nothing compared to what other Sonic fans have tried to compare to.
Boing. Boing.
Yeah, this place is a bit hard to navigate. Granted, in
Boing,
DX they give you a
boing.
map, but whatever. It's
So what are his last 2 stages?
meh. Anyway, next stop is Emerald Coast for I don't know what reason.
Yeah,
Big
chasing
climbs
Froggy,
ladders too fucking fast. Ugh.
That is just so fucking weird. I think he moves up ladders faster than he moves in the ground.
If they were to make a game where Big was one of the bad guys, we wouldn't stand a fucking chance. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Just imagine that, like, you're climbing a ladder, all of a sudden you see Big chasing after you on it.
We're building this little drama right here where Big is literally just the rampaging lunatic that's extremely dangerous, and like not even the authority can fathom, can not like let alone confront him, but fathom what is going on. It's like,
Even though he's supposed to be one of the most harmless characters in the series.
he's supposed to be one of the most harmless characters of the series to not only the world but also the plot. But here he's a fucking menace. He's dangerous. Sonic, call the police already. Do you see this? Do you see this little purple fuck right here?
Little.
Size is relative.
I know, but just looking at Sonic compared to him.
He's... Oof. Anyway, there's Froggy. Oh, we do see him going into Emerald Coast. Okay. We see him going to the hotel that we never really, like, give a shit about. Like, is it even a hotel? What is it? Like, we got 2 elevators. One to, like, this little restaurant place where we fight Chaos 2 as Knuckles, and the other to Chow Garden.
Yeah.
It's... can Big fit through the thing? There we go. It's... Anyway, Emerald Coast. Action stage in massive air quotes. Ugh. Fucking action stage. Probably action compared to, say, watching a golf tournament. Like, if you're a golf player, this is pretty fucking action-packed. Anyway, we have to find Froggy, and he's always right here. But this time, we can literally float in the water and just get at him. No, we want to go this way. Is Froggy after me here? Where is he? Can he notice the fishing rod? There he goes. Oh, crap. There we go. What? I guess I didn't hold on early enough. This is not really cooperating with me. Huh? I'm holding down. What's the deal with this? Alright, I'm gonna back up a bit. Because, like, if you hold the fishing rod too close, he won't cast it for some reason. And that's sort of weird. Yeah, he seems a bit too far away. I'm gonna cast farther. Come on. Balance it out. There we go.
Absolutely riveting gameplay.
Riveting gameplay. Very exciting. You know what would be more exciting? When we finally get that game where Big ravages the town. Alright, I'm hammering this joke into the ground. No, I don't want the fish. I don't want the fucking fish. Can I let go of the fish? Can I let go of the fish? At all? Jesus Christ.
So, Big and Froggy are supposed to be friends, right?
Yeah, they're supposed to be, but see, like...
Then why the fuck do we need to fish the damn thing 5 times?
Froggy, like, they say Froggy is possessed by, like his tail. I wish there was a button for you to just let go of something. Why can't you just press the Y button to let go of the fish?
Because that would be too convenient.
Come on. The screen is just jittering at this point. In between 12 to 13 meters. I don't even know if we're making any progress. Oh, there we go. 11, 10 meters. Nine. Jesus Christ. Why did I have to hook onto this thing?
You know, you could have just let it go.
No, I can't just let it go because it doesn't give you a button to let go of the fish.
I mean, you could have just did nothing and then let it just get off.
I don't know if it does that. I have no idea
Seriously?
if you're able to just, like, have the fish let go by doing nothing. Ugh, Jesus Christ, this cat is fucking stupid.
Stupid.
This game can be pretty frustrating. Yes, you caught a fish. We didn't need that. What we need is amphibian, which I will obtain right now. Get over here, Froggy. Nope, that's going that way. Froggy. Like, the worst part is you can't adjust the camera while it's underwater. It's always focusing on the lure, and you can't really at least pan the camera out to see what's around you, to look for Froggy. See where he is compared to everything else. See, now he's attracted to the rod. Come on. Get the bait. Oh, yeah, I forgot to hold down. Shit. Get back here. Come on. I can't do this all day. I hate this. What an alternative to just fishing in real life. Which, I mean, it's more boring, but at least it's less finicky. It's, like, it's a peaceful time. It's not, like, infuriating.
What the hell is the frog?
It's right there. He's right in front of me. Come on. Sink down. I don't know if there's, like... I mean, there's lure power-ups, but that's just to, like, catch bigger fish. I mean... I wish there was a power-up that will, like, get Froggy to notice from farther away.
Yeah.
This is infuriating. I've never had this much problem with Emerald Coast before. As big. It's been an hour and a half since we started. Come on.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're on the boring character.
Directly to the left. Well, I mean, the boring character, I don't know, this is pretty entertaining. This mythos of Big that we've, like, created here, that he's conspiring against us all. Okay, we got Froggy, we're good.
Oh my god, Sonic team needs to start hiring the fans.
Well, I mean, what?
Because I was just like, there's a YouTube video kind of playing for me in the background. It's of this like Sonic. It's like this fan game. I think it's called Sonic 2020.
What? Just like a fan-made Sonic engine? Like there's plenty.
Yeah,
of those
it
around.
looks super. It just looks super cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of those. I mean, have you seen
Mm-hmm.
Sonic World?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like. Even though when I first played it, it was glitchy as shit, but still.
But it's like it's making the boost formula. It looks even looks really fucking cool.
Anyway, apparently Gamma grabs the frog and Big tails him all the way to the egg carrier. Which I don't know. Well, honestly, it's not a surprise that Gamma didn't just fucking kill him, because look at him. He's... How is anyone supposed to stop this rampaging mug? We're turning Big into a psychotic fucking
Yeah, I don't know why.
Godzilla.
Probably the most harmless character in the series.
No, not even trying to be harmless. It's just his mere presence is too much for us mortals to handle. Alright, Big goes into Hot Shelter, and that's his last stage.
Hot Shelter.
Ugh.
This is level 4, or this is the last level, isn't it?
This is the last level of Big Story. Yeah.
Thank God. I mean, oh no.
Oh no.
How the fuck did the frog get in here?
How'd the frog get in here? He's being held by Eggman.
Oh,
Gamma got the
the
frog,
emerald.
and yeah, because the emerald and Chaos's tail. Yeah, he's being held in the fish tank. Anyway, Froggy's right in there. Drain this water. Just like we did with Amy. And you would think with all of this turbulence in the water, Froggy would have just fucking died.
Don't they make him a power character in Heroes?
Yes. Well, I mean, the other alternatives were Amy and Cream the Rabbit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is on the team I don't really use.
Yeah, I mean, like, you have to get each team done in order to finish the game completely.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I've ever actually completed Heroes fully.
Yeah, it's not only do you have to finish all 4 stories, you also have to get all the Chaos Emeralds with the worst special stages in the Sonic series. I mean, the worst controlling anyway. Actually, that might be rivaled by Sonic Lost World 3DS. It just depends on what mood you're in, I guess. Alright, let's see if this will actually work with me here.
Got him. Please stay on.
Stay on the hook, Froggy. Come on. Don't.
I think I already asked this, why the hell is this frog being such a pain in the ass?
Big can swim. Don't fucking make me come down there.
That'd be so much more entertaining.
Just Big comes down there with a belt.
I mean, he's already got a belt on.
It's... Big,
Actually, that's how stupid his victory dance is.
Big is one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
God.
He's war. That's which horseman he is. He's war.
Well, I mean...
You can tell behind those bug as fuck high eyes that he's seen some shit.
Why are his ears so goddamn big? That's what I'm wondering.
What? Say that again?
Why are his ears so goddamn big?
I don't know. Either way, you could probably, like, drill through a rock with them. His head is a fucking pickaxe.
Also, why do we need a flashback with him?
This has no reason to exist. Not at all. This is... Why is this here?
I mean, the stories just makes the most sense is Sonic and Knuckles.
Maybe 1 drip means yes. 2 drips mean no.
Trust me? So these are the 7 emeralds.
Ugh.
So we just got a boss fight left, right?
Big doesn't know what the palm tree in the corner is, let alone what's going on.
Big probably just thinks he's tripping out from all the fucking whatever he's been doing.
No, I don't think Big is even paying attention to anything going on around him. He's just like, okay, all of this is happening. This is fine. I do not give a shit.
I have Froggy now, so
Like,
I'm happy.
Who's even to tell if that Big is in conscious thought right now? The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be our shortest session because it's a short playthroughs.
Yeah, it is pretty short.
Actually, next session should be pretty. Next session shouldn't really be very long either.
Well, it depends. Gamma's story, and I mean, there's not too much to the last story, I guess.
Yeah.
We better get going, buddy.
Emergency alert has been canceled.
Emergency alert has been canceled. We haven't seen the cat around for like 2 hours. I think we're okay. Oh fuck, there he is. Run. Ugh, good God. What have we done?
Time for Skydeck.
No, not
Not
Sky.
actually, not actually,
Chaos 6.
not actually,
We're
not
just
actually
gonna go
doing it. But I'm just saying we're gonna be on the airship.
Yeah, the airship. You know what? That explains why the ship's been going down. Big's been weighing the son of a bitch down. Yeah, that explains everything.
It could take one fat ass, not two of them.
I mean, that fat ass is at least being carried by some sort of hovercraft. Big is just here.
I mean, at least that fat ass doesn't look like an actual human yet.
Well,
Yes, I said yet.
well, right.
I see you're trying to escape. I'm right on time. Chaos, grab him. Get that fraud.
Oh god, it's worse than I remember.
What is?
Sonic 06 Eggman.
Oh, you just Googled it, didn't you?
Yeah. Yes.
There's worse things you can Google.
I mean,
I know personally. I think we all know personally.
yeah. Actually, it's not the worst. Oh god, this one is though. Someone modded Sonic 06 to have Eggman to not have the glasses on.
Oh no, I don't think
Looks
so.
terrifying.
Let's not. Let's not. Ugh. Plot exposition. Plot exposition. Plot exposition. Yeah, plot exposition.
You're welcome. I just sent you the picture of it.
Oh, plot exposition. Okay, let's see. Why am I excited about this shit? Hold on, I'm looking at the wrong chat currently. Hold on, what? What, did you send it through Snapchat or something? What?
Yes, I
It's
did.
not in here. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Look what happened. Chaos has transformed again.
Oh my god, that is pretty bad. Jesus Christ, that is... something tells me his... Something tells me his face isn't exactly the proportion. I don't remember his nose being that big in 06.
No.
No sweat, I'll get him back, watch me. I get it back myself. You're not
I'll get it
doing
back while you.
shit here.
I'll get it back while you fight.
While you actually do the work here, I'll just get my friend back. Don't mind me.
Careful, Froggy. Don't worry. We'll get you back. Well, he talks more than I thought he did, honestly.
Yeah, he talks more than yeah, sort of. He talks in very basic... Oh, fuck, he still has the shockwave attack. I didn't know that. He never jumped, like, before when I was fighting this boss initially. Fighting. Yes, I said that. So basically, you just have a target pop up where Froggy is, and you just try to aim at it, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
This boss fight's dumb.
Yeah, not even a boss fight. It's literally just... This is on par with, like, a mini game or something.
I mean, that's just basically big in a nutshell.
The thing is, whenever you aim your rod, there's only a target on the ground. It would be a lot more convenient if it showed, like, a target pointing to, like, on whatever the surface is. It's sort of hard to aim with this. Either way...
This is the only time you need... This is the only time you need to aim anywhere that isn't the ground. So...
Yeah,
you don't need to hit it. You don't need to, like, do the struggle.
Yeah, it's...
Hooray. Hooray.
Sonic, why are you helping him? This guy is going to ruin Station Square.
That's how inconsequential Big is.
Yeah. Yeah, you say it's inconsequential.
He does show up again in the final story, I think, just like with everyone else.
Yeah, anyway, Big's reign of terror is over, thank God. Oh well, I'll give it a try anyway. Big can pilot a fucking plane, bro. He's dangerous. You have no idea what sort of potential he has to fuck shit up. No, dude, he doesn't even, like, keep your hands and feet inside the car at all times. No, he just hangs onto it like a firework.
That is the end of his story, I think.
Yeah, that is the end of Big's story. His reign of terror is over. That is until Sonic Heroes.
Where he's just kind of there. Because they needed someone to team up with Amy.
They both just decide to jump off the cliff, even though he could probably climb a ladder and get down faster than that.
What was that team called anyways?
Team Rose. Sonic Heroes' team? Yeah, it's Team Sonic, Team Dark, Team Rose, and Team Chaotix.
Dark.
It's... meh.
This is the edgy team.
No. Basically, Sonic being the normal mode, Rose being the easy mode, and Dark being the hard mode, and Chaotix being the bullshit mode.
The bullshit mode.
I mean, Team Chaotix is basically, you look for things in a similar like, you look through things, you look for, like, things to either kill or collect or whatever through a linear stage in a similar manner to Shadow the Hedgehog. And you have chaos control in the form of flowers at the end of the stage that you can use to return to the beginning of the level.
Oh, that sounds a lot like Westopolis.
Yes. Or like in Shadow the Hedgehog, you not only have chaos control, but you also have like teleporting to like in between checkpoints.
Yeah, you have chaos control. You got the
and that's your form
teleporting.
Of like
you also eventually get. You also, if you're playing bad guy, get chaos blast. It's basically just a screen nuke.
Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, we see screenshots of Big that will probably be presented to his court case for like malicious damage to Station Square property. And Eh. Anyway, that's big story over. What did you think of fishing?
It was a thing.
It was a thing. It's probably the most passive thing Big has done in his life. But I mean, hey, it's... fishing is fishing, but if I'm gonna go fishing, I'll just fucking go fishing.
Yeah.
It's... ugh. Either way, I think this was the shortest session we've had. Let me look at the OBS window. Let's see. Yeah, it's like an hour and 45 minutes right now.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I mean, it's kind of
not that long
expected.
of a time. Yeah,
The,
it's...
the last few stories are a lot shorter.
Well, I'm not sure about Gamma's story, but the last story definitely.
Yeah.
The last story is basically just finishing off the plot, and that's it.
Yep. It's a lot of supersonic stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I'll tell you, after playing the Dreamcast version, I looked back at, like, YouTube videos of people playing, like, the Steam version. That's basically just upscaled DX port. Like, you got the Sonic Adventure DX port, but there's also the better SADX mod, which basically replaces all the Sonic Adventure DX models and, like, textures with their Dreamcast equivalents. And, yeah, like, I'm surprised by how good it looks compared to what I play on the Dreamcast. I mean, I still don't have a reason to get it, but it's... I mean, like, I'm surprised that, like, almost every Sonic game, with a few exceptions, is on PC in some shape or form, usually Steam. And, like, I'm surprised by, like, I never really got the PC ports for any Sonic game, because I usually had the console version before I figured out it was on there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're done with this session of Sonic Adventure 1. We're done with Big's story, we're done with Amy's story. And next will be just Gamma's story and the end of the game. And this is, what, session 3? We'll finish it by session 4. That's...
Yep.
I mean, it's pretty short of a game, and I hope we can find, like, other short games, like, besides this, which we'll be able to clear in a respectable time. I mean, hey, it's... like, it feels nice to return to some of these games on console that I always used to play, but don't really play a lot nowadays. It's a good return to form. I guess call it nostalgia, or, like, I don't know. It's just, it feels good to come back to stuff like this. And, yeah, it's just... here we only have one session left before we end it. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna sign off now. Like I said, we'll finish this up next week. Whenever that might be, I'm not entirely sure. According to Andrew's work schedule, whatever. So I'll see you then.
Alright.